friends, my name is Hope Taylor and I am a wedding and senior portrait photographer located in Charleston, South Carolina. If you're new around here, I just wanted to take a second to introduce myself because I've been a full-time photographer for 7 years, and this YouTube channel is one of the places where I love to pour into other photographers and small business owners to help them build successful and strategic businesses that they are proud of. I have tons of educational resources available for photographers and for small business owners, but this YouTube channel is where I give free weekly content that's tangible, practical, and easy to apply to your business right away. So if you've enjoyed this content, if you find this video helpful today, I would be so grateful if you would subscribe so that you can be notified each time I release new content that I hope is a blessing to your business each week. But today I'm super excited to share something that I get asked about frequently and something that I am actively doing in my business right now as I'm talking to you. Because if you don't know and haven't been following along, I recently moved from Northern Virginia, where my business was successful for the whole 7 years it's been existing, to Charleston, South Carolina. So I moved my business to a brand new place for the very first time since opening the doors of my business, and I had to rebuild my market from the ground up from my photographer client perspective. And I've been living here for about 6 months now. I've trialed and errored a few different strategies in building my business and connecting with other vendors in the area and organic growth. I don't pay for advertisements, and so I wanted it to be organic, and I'm really excited to share with you guys the #1 way that I've found to create organic relationships with vendors in your area and build your business in a new market. I think the biggest takeaway from what I'm going to share with you today is the fact that the baseline of social media right now and the most important piece of marketing is that you build genuine connection with people online. I think social media is becoming such a noisy place with so many people trying to market and share with their audience and sell that it can be really easy to get lost in that and not build genuine relationships with your followers. And I also think that the world that we're in right now, it can become very easy to ask for something from another business owner, from a vendor, from a follower before you ever give. And I'm not saying that that's bad or makes you a bad person, but I think that one of the biggest things that's helped me since moving to Charleston is that I've shifted my perspective from what can these businesses do for me to how can I genuinely serve these businesses and add value to other people in a way that will be genuine and honest and help them build their businesses, but will also potentially strategically build mine. And so what I've done is I tried to figure out the best way for me to add value to local businesses, local wedding planners, local wedding venues that could potentially be future clients for me. And I realized that there's so many people reaching out to those planners and venues and vendors and asking them to get coffee or offering to photograph their content for them. And I wanted to stand out. I didn't want them to feel like I was trying to use them for marketing or anything like that. I just wanted to genuinely add value to the businesses around me. So what I started doing is when I moved to the area, and naturally I was out exploring and going to new restaurants and finding new shops and exploring venues and walking around parks and all of those things, what I was doing is I was taking pictures and videos and capturing everything that I was doing each day. Then at the end of the day, I would do an Instagram story recap of all of the places I had been that day, and I shared some of my favorite things about all of those places that I went. And when I did that, I would tag and credit all of the places that I'd been with a geotag and by actually tagging them physically in the stories. And I found that they were reposting those stories, which was getting me in front of their existing Charleston audience, which was a brand new audience that I had not broken into yet. They were replying to my stories to build relationships with me. And then some of them that I visited often and shared about often ended up reaching back out to me. And I actually just finished a content shoot for one of those businesses who has 40,000 local followers in the Charleston market. They've been here for 8 years. And because I shared about them frequently each time I visited their boutique online, they reached out to me. They were so grateful I shared, and they invited me to come capture content for them that they're now sharing regularly on their feed. So one of the best ways that you can market your business in a new location is to just organically capture the memories that you're making at all of the places you're visiting in your new home and tag and credit those businesses online. Tell your followers why you love them. Tell your followers your favorite order at that restaurant. Show them the clothes you bought at the cute boutique and let them know that you love them and are grateful for the business that they've built in Charleston. And I promise you that some amazing organic relationships are going to develop from that could really help you build your business in a new market. So I hope that this was helpful for you. I'm going to show you guys a few examples really quickly. Here's a couple of stories that I shared from restaurants that I visited, and here's a quick little try on that I did of some of the clothes that I bought at a boutique. I am by no means a fashion blogger, but I really wanted to highlight this boutique because I loved them them. They had a very similar ideal client and target audience as I did, and I truly just loved their clothes and shopped there often. So I did a try on showing all the pieces that I bought. My followers loved it, and this is the boutique that I ended up getting to work with for a shoot. So just a couple of examples of really easy ways to apply this to your business, and I think that even if you're not in a new market and you're just trying to build a photography business in an existing market that you've lived in for a while, this is a great strategy to apply, because the overall goal here is that we just want to build genuine relationships by adding real value to the lives of these business owners in my area. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope it was a new perspective. I'm going to link a blog post below with a few other tips for marketing your business in a new location, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.